Oh my God, it's snack time.
Welcome to Snackboy. I'm actually a little reticent to tell you the story that I'm going to tell you today. A little nervous. Because sometimes I believe it's easier to tell stories of other people's mishaps, but when it comes to your own anal leakage, well, now I might as well tell you. It's already about anal leakage. You know it's about anal leakage, and you know it's about me, so I'm just going to tell you the story and get it out and purge it and flush it away. Flush the story away like so much anal leakage. Well, my friends and I, being my friend Dan Raphael, my cousin Charlie, also, a.k.a. Nigger White Charlie, for those who know he was a bodyguard for a go-go band. Not cousin James, but, you know, Dan Raphael and Charlie and I and a friend of Dan's, we were in Dan's car, and we were driving to Ocean City, Maryland. And the reason I thought of this story is for a couple reasons. Recently, I've done a lot of shows on other people's anal leakages. Remember my Y Indian guy drama a while back? And I always like to talk about when people diarrhea themselves. Remember when Tom, our mystery announcer, Tom, Mr. Cool Cat, well, Tom had the problem with the Taco Bell bags. After going to the airport, he had to wipe his ass with the napkins from the Taco Bell. It's so easy to tell those stories, but when it comes to my own anal leakage, well, here we go. We're driving, and it was just when those new chips, the Wow chips, came out, and they're called Wow. And I said, what's up with these Wow chips? And my friend Dan said, yeah, those are the new chips that they're fat-free. I mean, they taste like normal chips, but they're fat-frickin' free. And I liked the sound of that. I mean, you know, fat-free chips means you can eat a lot more. So I got a whole big bag of Wow. People, here is the lesson. I am not trying to give you a morality play every day. We only have 5 minutes together, but these chips have a little warning on the back. It says, warning, these chips may cause anal leakage. But I didn't read it. No, I didn't read it. So I ate the whole bag of Wow chips, even though Dan said I wouldn't have too much of that stuff because it's new product, hasn't been tested. I wouldn't go overboard. I ate the whole bag. They were mesquite barbecue, and I licked my fingers. Love me some Wow chips. It tasted so good. And before you know it, we hit traffic. We were going to the beach, and when you get to the Bay Bridge, the Chesapeake Bay Bridge, it's a huge structure for those people that aren't from Maryland or the Bay Bridge area. Anyway, when it hit the Bay Bridge, you were caught in a humongous amount of traffic. And we hit traffic so bad that it was just stopped not moving on the Bay Bridge. The Bay Bridge is long, and if someone ever tried to jump off it, you'd surely lose your life. It's long. It's higher than the bridge that the guy jumped off, the policeman jumped off in Les Miserables. It is a high bridge. So we're sitting up there. I'm feeling a little bridge nervous, if you will, and I've eaten this whole bag, and my tummy starts rumbling. My tummy starts rumbling, and all of this Alestra, I think it's called Alestra, the fat substitute in my body, that I just ate from these mesquite barbecue chips, starts going through my system and makes its way to my bowels, where with the ferocity of 1,000 ships colliding in the night, I can feel this huge, you know how it is when you have to like make a smelly, that my mom wouldn't let us use the word fart growing up. You have to make a smelly, and you fart out what you just know, because it feels too liquidy. You just know it's a shit bubble. I call it a shit bubble. Well, this Alestra, it's a leakage. It wasn't even a fart. It just came out, you know, and I could feel it. I was in the back seat, and before you know it, there was nothing I could do to stop it. I had anally leaked into my clean, pristine, new pair of underwear, because I like to buy fresh underwear. I'm a clean guy. I take care of my butt. I clean it in the shower, and I had anally leaked all over my wet underwear, and I knew it was going to start smelling bad, and I was freaking out. I could not tell Dan. I could not tell Charlie. I didn't even know the other friend, so I didn't want to embarrass myself. I said, what am I going to do? I'm stuck on top of this bridge, and I've anally leaked. What can I do? What can I do? I remember how Tom had used napkins, but how do you wipe your ass without without anyone noticing? What about the smell? So I opened my bag, and I pulled out cologne. I just started dousing myself with cologne. They're like, what the freak are you doing? They roll down their windows, and I'm like, I just want to smell fresh, okay? So I covered myself with Dracar Noir, and I started smelling even worse, and before you know it, the smell had gotten around. And I said to myself, what can I do? And we started edging off the bridge. What can I do? We were getting toward the end. I said, hey guys, when we get back off the bridge, can we stop at McDonald's? Because I could use some French fries. Okay, so we got to McDonald's. I opened the car door, and by this time they were gagging, because they were like, who farted? But it was worse than a fart. I went into the bathroom, and I tailored and tended to myself. And here's the cool part, babies. I threw away the underwear. None of it had got on my pants. I cleaned my butt with McDonald's recyclable, 100% recyclable napkins, and problem solved. Not only did I anal leak, but I got away with it. I'm only sharing with you now because I'm fresh and clean. Gotta go.